Welcome back to the Stanley Parable, everyone. Here I am, Cameron, that Captain Guy again, and we're ready to just jump right back in, right? Let's go. Loading. Alright, so let's see where Stanley ends up today. Last we left off, I believe was the one where he was completely crushed to death, unfortunately. We probably should have restarted the game before Stanley died, but you know, hey, it's whatever. We'll see where he ends up today. So I believe what I had last seen whenever we started was a bunch of like paper strewn about the floor. We'll see if that's the same thing that we jump into this time. Hopefully it is. I would hate to, see it be different from where I last left off. But who knows with this game. This is the most random game I've ever played, but it's so amazing. And I definitely want to see it through to as many endings as possible with you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching this. If not, then, hey, it's whatever. But if you don't, just, leave me a comment. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what you want to see, what you don't want to see. Just no nudes, please. You don't want to see that. Oh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Last time I skipped this, it locked me in my room, so I'm not gonna skip it this time.
Where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Yeah, I mean, it's what anybody does. Dude, just one finger, he's a pecker. Not a penis, but a pecker on a keyboard.
This is what employee 427 did every
so we'll
day,
see.
every
I hope the narrator becomes more of a friend to us. I know we've been kind of adversaries and kind of allies, but I really like the narrator.
That the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Yeah.
And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, he was. Until today.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Yeah.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
What a bunch of rude people.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Hey,
but as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So, it appears that... I wonder if it resets every time that I start the game. If so, then that is very unfortunate. Because we made some serious progress last time. So let's just wander through here. He didn't say anything in that room, which is different. Oh. Let's go. Can we go? No? Where does what? Oh, this game. Alright, Stanley. So, are there any doors open here? Should I try doors? Should I turn off the computers this time? Okay. Maybe back to the office? Maybe I should just stay in my office? Sit down? Is Stanley's computer on? It is. Can I mess with it? Nope. Okay, so Stanley, is the narrator... Oh, the narrator's gone! Maybe this is what it meant, on the, storyboard thing. Is Stanley just gonna die? Can I go into 420? No? 425, 426. Am I just stuck? Is there literally no story? Okay, no. Okay. Should we just restart? Okay, I'm gonna explore, make sure that there's nothing that I can do. And if I find that there's nothing I can do, then we'll just restart. But I'm gonna do that, so we'll be right back. Maybe. Maybe we will see?
All of his co-workers
okay.
were gone.
So,
what could it mean?
something is happening.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, okay. So, this is different. What's, Alright, and haha! Okay. So...
when Stanley came to a set
did
of
it
two
just
open
bug
doors,
out?
he entered the door on his left.
Left, okay. So let's think here. Right leads us to the break room and down that elevator shaft. Let's... I think, yeah, let's go this way this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
I think
knew
there's still
perfectly
some
well.
options that I
Perhaps he wanted
haven't
to stop
explored
by
this
the
way.
employee lounge first,
I
just
think
to
I've
admire it.
gone through most of the options in the other direction. Aha!
Yes, truly a room
Yeah, it is.
worth
I wish I could
admiring.
get...
It had
Oh,
really
I've actually
been
got a
worth
copy
the
with
detour
me
after all.
today.
Just but
So,
eager to get back
yeah, I
to
am.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his
So,
left.
first open door on my left. Okay. So I've gone in that direction and jumped off. Do we want to go? Let's just go straight through here.
And so he detoured through
I've
the
been
maintenance
down
section,
there.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah. Oh, that leads me... Where did going down there? I think going down there killed me. Let's just go through here. Maybe we should just go straight through and do the
Yet
mind
there was
control
not a
thing.
single person
Turn it
there
off, you know,
either.
this time.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
Room
to go
closet.
up to his boss's
I'm
office.
still
hoping
convinced
he
one
might
of these
find an
days
answer
I'm gonna
there.
open this and there's just gonna be another dude in there. How great would that be?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So, knowing what I know, I would, well... Okay, maybe we could... I always want to try the executive bathroom, just in case. Alright, so let's go ahead.
Stepping into his manager's office,
I'm gonna
Stanley
wait.
was once again
Whoa.
stunned to discover not an
Let's not listen to the
indication
new
of
age
any
music
human
this
life.
time.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
In
What dark
disbelief?
secret
Who
was being held
orchestrated
from him?
this?
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
2845.
secret pin number.
Let's 5 4
2845.
8 2.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2 8 4 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Stanley is
happened
incredibly
to
lucky.
input the correct code by sheer
Yeah.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright. So, this time we won't accidentally hit to turn the thing back on, hopefully. So we'll see how this goes. Loading. Then I'm kind of curious as to how the other part goes, where I just completely ignore everything and he takes me into like other games. What if I just like completely like go along with it and like, oh, this was amazing.
Stanley realized
I wonder
he
how
felt
much
a bit
that'll change it.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to
Alright,
think
Stanley.
for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Let's go save
Why did
everyone's
he
life.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to
There
him?
we go.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright, Stanley. It's a shame there's no sprint button. Although I guess Stanley is pretty fast
Stanley
walking.
walked straight ahead through the large door that
Yeah,
read
because that leads
Mind
to
Control
straight up
Facility.
death. Nobody wants that again. Alright, so now that we know that Stanley is employee 427 instead of
The lights rose
what is
on
it?
an enormous room packed with
328
television
that I thought it
screens.
was.
What horrible
Let's see
secret
if we
did
can
this
see where
place
he's at.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Alright, let's turn on these monitors. Get on our way.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed.
427.
Each bore the number of an employee in
Hey,
the
look,
building.
it's Stanley's office.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
And
reduced
there's
to images
nobody
on the screen.
at all.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
This
freedom
is amazing.
meant
How much do you think it costs to construct this? How far down do you think that goes? Elevator.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
Yeah,
true.
totally.
Had
That guy's
Stanley really
fired.
been under
You know,
someone's
there's not a
control
whole
all
lot
this
of people
time?
that have been
Was this
fired.
the only reason he was happy with his
Like,
boring
2.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Probably. Poor Stanley. Alright, let's go, Stanley.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
that was great.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even
So
possible?
I'm kind of curious as to
Had
whether or
he
not I have
truly
to go through
spent his
everything that I
entire
went through
life
last time to get to the point where I
utterly
was
blind to the
before.
world?
I don't know.
But here was the proof.
All right.
The heart of the operation.
So,
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Yep.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its
so what I had done
terrible
last
power
time,
over another
I was
human
reading
life.
this,
For
and I saw a little icon,
would
so I'm like, oh,
dismantle
maybe
the
I can mess with
controls
something over
once
here.
And
And
for
turns out
all.
that I was still pointing at the on button. So, let's go ahead and turn it off. Huh. Stanley? Oh. There's still... You can still kind of see
blackness
something.
and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Hmm?
Was it over?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Yeah?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yeah?
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers
Does this door open
gone?
any slower?
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
It was obviously
But
the
as
narrator.
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Yeah.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives,
well, look at it. It's such a beautiful little countryside. What if that's
all
just a
he
big
needed to
TV?
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Oh, this is that
Stanley
like happy
stepped
ending that I
through
saw,
the open door.
right? So this is like the
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
So this is
the
like
immense
the
possibility of the new path before
This
him.
is the straightforward ending.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yeah.
And Stanley was happy.
Wow, that's beautiful. So is that beat the game? Hey, I just got an achievement. I don't think that'll show up in the recording, but hey, beat the game.